Hello everyone, Timer over here, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play of Surviving the Aftermath. Last episode, we saw a couple things get done. We've connected ourselves up with the outside world by building the gate. We finished off our sort of base production, as well as started building a forestry so that we can sort of renew our foresty area over here for our sawmill. Speaking of which, we're going to go ahead and move the work area so that we're actually only pulling stuff from the general area where we're replenishing the wood. That's going to be fine. So, and in terms of the world map, we did sort of like uncover a couple things. We've gotten, I think, what did we get? Plastic or something from over here. We discovered this factory down south, which has hazards available. And I believe we had talked about going and fighting for it. But I think instead we're going to go looking for some science. And then we'll head down here and do some sort of combat. But I'm going to go ahead and take a look at science once our explorer there, Sci-Fi Warrior, has cooled down. In the interim, I believe we can remove the bunker now. Because they haven't been moving this stuff, and I don't believe they actually will move this stuff out of here and into sort of our warehouse until essentially this is removed and gotten out of. So we'll just go with something like this. I'll destroy the bunker. That'll free up some space. And now our carriers should take the material from here and put them over here. Colonists had an idea. How about some old-fashioned handicraft? Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at you. One of the colonists approaches you, appearing more than a bit nervous. She says that she might be able to provide some clothing for the colony. Her grandmother used to teach her while she was a child, and she seems fairly confident that she still remembers how to use. The question is, do you trust her skills? So we can provide fiber, 3 fiber, and potentially get some clothing out of it. We're pretty good on clothing right now, but let's go ahead and dry it out. More than a bit of wool. You give her some fiber, and she thanks you for trusting her. After not hearing from her for a while, you decide to go take a look. The little fiber that hasn't been ruined has been mangled into a patchy, poorly made coat that will surely fail to protect even the slightest dripple. Sorry, I really tried, the woman says, unable to meet your gaze. Oh well. It was worth the shot. We'll see how that works out for us. All right, so we've got that going for us. I also kind of want to get a water tower down. Now, we currently have no storage of water anymore. Ooh, that's not good. Went a little bit haywire there. Can I get this? I actually think I'm going to put something else over there. Let's put the water tower over here. We're going to put a high priority on that and see if we can get that going. I mean, our surplus of water is pretty darn good, so it's not a huge thing. But yeah, we'll want to get that water tower, and I kind of wanted to get that up before I demolished it, but there we go. All right, construction is completed on the forestry. Excellent. We're now down to 2 carriers. We need to get more people ASAP. But this construction is started, which will allow us to start accumulating water again, which is fantastic. Unfortunately, I think I just wasted all of that water, which is not great. Not great at all, especially since we're probably due for a catastrophe at the moment. All right, Sci-Fi Warrior, our current specialist, is ready to go. So let's go ahead and just send you over here and hopefully find, hey, we've got some good old-fashioned research points. Excellent. We won't be able to take the research yet, but we'll have to decide what research we want to do once we have it. We're not going to be able to collect all of it. How much was there? 328. So that's going to be enough for basically 2 levels of research, because I think it's 100 and then 150. Or we could potentially do 3 low level 1 researches, but I don't know if we want to do just that yet. So we'll see how things go. All right, how's our food situation? Food is good. People rested poorly. Yeah, I mean, if we take a look at the science, Energy production would be nice, but you do need parts and components, none of which we can currently build and would need to scavenge on the world map. So, we could take this, but we're not going to have anything to actually build them. So I don't know if it's super important. I mean, junk recycling is super important. Produces parts. Well, I guess this would give us, but it does require energy. So we could start building and producing parts. We wouldn't be able to build components yet, unfortunately, but we would be able to get some parts going on. So I guess a lot of it comes down to what our person's going to find as they go through. But I think the better starting path instead of production would be communal living into education, because that we could actually do right off the bat. And we can actually start to educate our kids, our children in the colony. So I think what we'll do is we'll probably go down communal living and education. And then next go around, we'll probably start the production chain. Just because. I mean, food's not a big issue right now. And, ooh, berries. That's not good. I don't think we really need any more berries. I mean, we're producing a good bit of food as is. All right, specialist is ready to go. Go ahead. And luckily, we don't actually need to bring this back to the base. We collect it automatically. She doesn't need to actually bring it back, so that is fantastic. So let's go ahead. We'll go back to our tech tree here. We'll go to colony. Because, yeah, security is good. Because general storage does give us the general storage building, which houses everything that you can store in food storage and warehouse. So it's sort of space saver. And then we can start to clean up the pollution and whatnot with the hazmat engineering, but we do need the energy. So I don't know if that's necessarily needed. And really, we don't need the general storage just yet. We can hold off on that. We've got the bartering here, which is pretty nice. It gives us a trade center, which is mainly for trading with other colonies around the map. So essentially, whenever we can't produce anything else on the map, we'll want to get the trade center to start sort of trading for goods that we can't really get. But we still got a good backlog of resources on the map, so we can sort of hold off on this a little bit. Food-wise, we've got, this would probably be pretty good and get going right away. But honestly, I mean, we're doing pretty well on food at the moment, so I'm not really feeling the strain of getting the communal eating. I think communal living into education is probably the best start for us. So that's what we're going to do. So let's go over here, go to colony, get communal living, research. Done and done. Excellent. All right, so we've got a few new buildings, although we don't necessarily need them. We've got the tenements, a cost-effective form of housing for several colonists. Some protection against radiation and catastrophes. Colonists are less likely to reproduce in cramped shelters like this. That's not great, because we do want kids, especially if we're getting education. We want to sort of rebuild our colony that way. But temporary shelters does not give protection against radiation. Colonists are less likely to reproduce encamped and everything. But we can build shanties. An improved shelter that gives some protection against radiation is not destroyed as easily as tents. Minor happiness bonus. So we can give sort of like a nice little go around with our people here. How big is this? Yeah, it's not as big as I was kind of hoping. All right, you know what? Let's build a shanty right there. Give a few more people some nice little happiness boosts. Two colonists approach you with sparkling eyes. An old landfill has been found, probably by this stench. It is not too far from here, although the smell is absolutely awful. It might have kept scavengers away from there until now, and valuable stuff might still lie among the waste. An expedition might prove lucrative, but most definitely dangerous without any equipment. Good Lord, I can't read today. An extra layer of clothing and a set of tools would go a long way in keeping the colonists safe and efficient. This is kind of... Okay, so we can give them 2 tools and 2 clothing and potentially get something else out of it. An extra layer of clothing and a set of tools would go a long way in keeping the colonists safe and efficient. I think we're going to go with this because we can ultimately build and make tools. as well as clothing, But I have a feeling if we give permission, we may not get anything out of it, and they may come back injured and use up some medicine, which we can't produce. So that would be, kind of a hit. So let's go ahead and just use that and see what we get. You smell them before you see them. You smell them before you see anything. A pile of garbage in a vague shape of a humanoid approaches the gate and touts great success. The landfill was indeed left untouched, and the loot well worth the effort, once it's been properly washed and rinsed, of course. So we've lost those. I don't know why. Did they just, throw them out or something? I don't know why we couldn't get those back. But we gain 10 plastic, and ooh, look at that. Got ourselves our first components. Well. Sadly, we don't have the energy yet. We don't have the energy production. But we could, in theory, now actually build some power stations and everything. So, yeah, we'll probably start down that with our next bit of science. But I really want to get the children, the education going. All right, we'll see if this gets built, if they sort of auto-adjust. Alright, you're done, so let's pop you back over here. Go ahead and collect that research. Excellent. And we'll come down here. Colony education here. Go ahead and research. Alright, fantastic. We've got ourselves a school. Okay, where are you at, school? Production, housing. Not under there. There. Why is it under medical? Health and safety? I guess school provides safety for the kids. Children go to school during childhood if there is one available. Those who attend long enough become educated when turning to adults. Education increases the work effectiveness. One school can educate a limited number of children at one time. Okay, we're going to definitely get the school going here. Where do we want to put you? I'm wondering, we don't want to put you there. Man, I kind of wanted to, really get this stuff in. I mean, that array area right here is going to be kind of unusable. I guess we just go here. I mean, unfortunately, yeah, that's going to bother me, but there's no way around it unless I move this stuff, and I don't want to do that. So let's plan on it being maybe right here. And I'm going to go ahead and throw down a dirt road. We'll have something over here. I have no idea what. Maybe some more housing or something. Okay, do you have people in here? For some reason, I thought the shanty was actually... It's only 2 more than the tent. But it does give a bonus. So does the tenements. But we would lose occupancy. I mean, really, we don't even need both of these. Alright, let's demolish one of these. Get a few bits back. And why don't we build a tenement? Can you fit in here? Because that would be stupendous if you could. No. You could fit right there. No idea what we're going to put in there, but figure it out. Figure something out. Okay, we've got a school. 4 people there. Oof. Yeah, we're down to 1 carrier, unfortunately. All right, you're over here, so might as well just keep checking things out. We've got some metal over here, and yeah, this is... It's got 1 skull. So I guess what we'll do is we'll attack this thing, because metal is kind of more precious right now than concrete, and it's closer. So we'll just go ahead and show off the combat and everything here. As we get going here. Next, we'll go around with our specialist. All right, yeah, we're going to be a little behind schedule because we don't have any carriers besides 1 carrier. I could throw down the medical tent. Like, we don't really need you at the moment. So, you know, because no one's injured. Because it doesn't need to run all the time. So I'll leave that up, and eventually we'll figure it out. I love that. It's like a bus. Burnt out bus. That is some nice school. And look at it. It's got a tire swing and everything. And some random tires right here. That is fantastic. Excellent. All right, tenements are going in. This is going to give us a little bit more happiness. They'll be less likely to reproduce, though, which is kind of sad. But, you know, they will get some good things. All right. Specialist is not ready to go. Oh, no, specialist is ready to go. Okay, you. Head on over here, and let's attack. Okay. Apparently, there was a chance, but only a 33% chance, and we didn't get hit, so lovely. So I'm probably gonna go check out this area. So yeah, it's not a like a guaranteed thing. Like this one down here was also 33%, so we'll see what happens. Right, if we come down here, construction complete. Tenements are being built. 3 of 8, 4 of 6. So how many do we need? Got 3 there, 8 there. We have a total of 13 people. It's not enough. Not enough. I'd like to get rid of this emergency shanty as well. Can I throw people out and tell them to go someplace else? No, it doesn't seem like it. I mean, yeah, we'll get rid of you. You're ready to go. Let's, can I check this? I guess we'll head over this way. And check this out. Planks of wood. It's not super needed, but we'll take it. So yeah, should we get a shanty? Another shanty. And can I see who's in here? Noah, Elizabeth, and Adam. So Noah's living with 2 children in this place. Yikes. Alright, let's go with another shanty. Shoot. It's not a really good use of space, though. We could build something else. Oh, my! Okay, our first catastrophe. Meteor shower. Before the apocalypse, people said that when you see a shooting star, you can make a wish and it'll come true. It is hard to believe because nowadays, when you see a shooting star, we always hope to live through the day. But it never works. Sky turns red as burning rocks fall through the atmosphere. Intense showers of deadly objects plummet toward the colony and widespread damage. Meteorites cause damage to buildings and people. Reserve enough construction material for repairs. Have carriers at hand to do the repairs. Build better shelters. Okay. So we've got 2 days before the 2. So we've got 2 days. We might want to stockpile some material. Okay, you're injured. All right, let's go ahead and get someone working at the clinic again. And hopefully you're gonna go. Yep, excellent. I don't know why it took them so long to go get treatment last time, but luckily it looks like he's getting treated and he should be good to go. All right, specialist is done. You know what, buddy? You got to come through here anyway. So let's just go in here, pick up the material, and then we'll head down here and check that area out. You're gonna get treatment, and you are good to go, my friend. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Can I get a? No. Oh wait, that's gravel. That's not actual anything. Can we build? I want to put in some additional housing, but I don't know if it's needed right now. We've got the recycler. We've got that. We've got the scrapper. We don't have a tool shed yet. But that also requires metal. And it's not really going to fit in there nicely, is it? Can I get another tenement in here? No, unfortunately not. 'Tis not to be. Alright, you're going to come down here, my friend. And check out what's over here. Ah, rippers. Alright, so we've got an actual danger and attack here. So as you'll notice... Our good old sci-fi warrior, our scavenger, has an attack of 1 and a defense of 0, but has 100 HP. So when we fight this guy, well, apparently it's giving us credit for 2 attack. I'm not sure why exactly. Why is that? Anywho, we're going to be taking pretty good damage here, but we've got 100 hit points to get through. Meanwhile, this guy's got 6. So we really just have to survive basically 6 rounds. Although we are attacking him and hitting him for 2 damage, which is interesting. Oh no, we'll have to play around with that because I think we'd be okay. But I think we're definitely going to go after this guy just to show off the combat. Make sure I'm right in how I actually describe that. So we'll wait till the next go around here and we'll go after him. All right, you are building up some materials. Yes, you are. Lovely, lovely. Got 1 day to the catastrophe. Oh my goodness. I want this to finish because I want to wait for the catastrophe. I want that to be the next episode, but I don't think we're going to get there. I don't think we're going to get there. I think this thing is going to hit us before I have to put in a cut, before we go after the bandit camp there. It's coming there and go. Current day. All right, specialist is good to go. You, can I get you over there though? I think we can. I think we can. All right, fight. Okay. Apparently, we did a little bit more damage than I thought we were gonna do. We only took, we didn't take very much damage at all. Interesting. Well, we got some tools out of it. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure how the attack actually works then. Because we only had 1 attack, but we managed to roll, I guess, really well on the attack and did more than 6 hit points of damage. So, sure, we'll go with that. I have to pay a bit more attention. Adam is now an adult and ready to help the colony. Hello, Adam. Welcome. Hey, we've got some people at the gates. We fear the radiation, but we should embrace it instead. Most may wither away, but the strongest will survive and evolve. I've got children here, which is fine. You're going to bring us some food, some tools. Sure, let's bring them on in. Come on in, my friends. Come on in. Can I get stats on... You're 4 and 6, 3, 4 and 8. Yeah, we just need in general more housing, I feel. Don't want the shanties are kind of annoying because I'm not going to be able to put anything right there, which is kind of annoying. Are any of these able to be put down? Not really. Build some clothing areas. I could squeeze maybe something else in if I put the clothing over here. What if we take down this yeah, I forgot we have this emergency shelter. We take this down and put in another tenement. I like it. Because it does increase our overall colonists by 2. So let's demolish it. People are going to be out, but then I can go ahead and do this. Okay, what's been depleted here? Okay, we need to check on a few things. Warehouse. No. Food storage. Move work area. Let's go over there. And then the stockpile. We're getting this concrete, which I guess is fine. Oh, this is actually going to have to be a high priority. Go back to being a carrier. Because we're going to need actual residents. Well, I guess not. We're pretty much... We're capped. Yeah, there's no actual homeless. Fantastic. Barely. We'll appreciate having this extra tenement down the line, but it's not super important, actually. But I'm fine with doing that. But yeah, we've got the incoming catastrophe here, and I think what we'll do is we're going to go ahead and put a cut in the video. Next episode, we have to deal with our meteor shower. So thanks everyone for watching. Hope you're enjoying the series. If you are, let me know by hitting that like button. If you want to see more content, I strongly encourage you to subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, we'll see you next time, folks. Bye-bye.